Well, hello. How are you doing? Um, let's go ahead and discover who the universe has chosen for today's opponent. Tupapi Muñaño! How are you doing, my friend? So, just a real quick thing that I wanted to get off of my chest. Something that I have been thinking about for a little while. A common theme, a common occurrence, right? Okay, and I just want to remind you, it's nothing too crazy. It's just one second before I get into what I was going to talk about. Okay, so you did this, which is kind of annoying already, but I'm going to go ahead with this. Listen, you want to be annoying? I am going to be annoying back. And that is very annoying by you, good friend. But I'm just gonna do that, and you kind of fluffed up. You kind of fluffed up here, and I believe I have a better position. I just castle, and I'm having a good time. So yeah, as I was saying, the thing that I wanted to get off of my chest is, no matter what, never allow your life to be a theme of quitting. All right, you understand what I'm saying? Listen. I'm gonna say it again. Never allow your life to be a theme of quitting. Again, nothing too crazy. It's simple. You heard it already. Hear it all the time. It's like, yes. You're probably like, yes. Okay, I get it. Also, easier said than done. Easier said than done, right? It's because sometimes in the beginning you're like, oh, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. And then it gets to some steep territory, and you're like, oh, hold on, I might have to double think this. I might have to double check exactly what I was thinking at first. I'm gonna go ahead and stack my rooks, create a line of laser beam bazookas towards my opponent. Okay, this is interesting. So, what do I do in this situation? I think I'm just going to go ahead and take, and then I'm going to threaten this pawn right here. Yeah, gets to the deep waters, right? Because when you're on the boat, before you set sail on your sailboat, you're like, oh, the waters are crystal clear. We're gonna have a good time. La di da di da di da. And then you get into the ocean, you get to real territory, and the waves are like, row, 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 row. And then a tsunami hits, right? What I want to remind everybody is when that tsunami hits, you dive in the tsunami. Let's rewind. All right, I'm not being literal. Okay, don't freaking dive in a tsunami. All right, we're using figurative, metaphorical language here. All right, I just don't want anybody to hear this and like, oh, I'm gonna go dive in it. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is a weird game. But yeah, so why am I saying this? Well, again, just thinking about, but it's why was I thinking about recently these videos, right? These videos can get a little demoralizing. It's like, why do I keep doing it? And I gotta remember why I gotta remember the origins. I gotta remember why I did this in the first place, and I have to remember what I told myself in the first place. I said, no matter what happens, I'm gonna keep on doing it. I'm gonna keep on going, and I'm gonna see what happens. Right. But recently, it's been a little, little of the tsunami territory, and it's like, it's like, what am I doing and stuff like that. So I just wanted to, basically what I'm trying to say is, I'm gonna hit the tsunami head first. And the tsunami's got a big one coming, because as you can see, there's quite the surface area on that one. Anyways, let's go ahead and push the king forwards. But I have a little story. Right? When I was a senior in high school, I had a friend who had a friend, and that friend, we didn't really get along too well. Our energies just didn't really match that much, right? The other thing I want to say before I get into the story is, there are people out there, okay? Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. There are people out there who want you to quit because they don't like how your face looks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are people out there who want you to not succeed. They want you to unsucceed. They want you to fail. They want you to quit, ladies and gentlemen, because they don't like how your face looks. Okay? Anyways, I just wanted to say that as well before I get into the story. What is going on here? So do I bring my bishop back, or do I bring it further away from my queen? I don't really want to bring it this way because I have a feeling you're just going to take. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my bishop back. Oh, and then you're going to do that, which I kind of just wasted a move, didn't I? Yes, I did. So I should have just went all the way back here, because now Tupapi Muñaño here now has tempo, which is exciting. So yes, high school friend, we didn't really get along too well, and I remember walking into the parking lot after school, and I just joined the track team. We were talking about it. I was with my friend who had the friend. You know what? I probably should have just brought my bishop back here to begin with. Because there's literally nothing I can really do here in this situation. Good lord. Just push whatever I have forwards. I mean, what else can I do? Yes, we were all in the group and talking about track, and this mother fluffer said straight to my face, he said, "You're probably gonna quit." I said, oh, you think so, huh? You think so, huh? Think I'm gonna quit, huh? And like nowadays, with the little bit of maturity I have and things like that, I wouldn't really care too much. It's like I don't really care what people think about me anymore. But back then I was like, you said it to my face, I'm gonna quit. I had a point to prove. I was like, all right. All right, bet, you mother fluffer. Okay, I have a very good opportunity to win here. I just cannot sell this game, which is very doable. It is very doable to sell this game. But yeah, had a point to prove, not only to that mother fluffer, but to myself, right? Because at the end of the day, that's all that freaking matters. You're just proving it to yourself. At the end of the day, no matter what anybody thinks about you, you're doing that shite for yourself. Okay, at the end of the day. Completed the whole track season. Now, were there some moments while I was running in the track, and listen, I was 400, 200. The 400 is like going through another dimension, through hell and back. Let me tell you. And where there's some times where I was like, okay, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. Yeah, sure. I was like, maybe I should just leave the race right now and just quit right now. Yeah, sure, there were probably some of those moments, but you want to know what? I finished the race. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. There was like one moment. There was like one moment where I faked an injury. Like I was so close to the finish line. I was like, oh, I'm done. This is just not it. And I started hopping on my leg. I was like, oh, this is just too much for me. Yeah, really thought about quitting, but again, finish the season strong. Anyways, that's the story. So yeah, just wanted to get that off of my chest because that is something I have been thinking about recently. And yeah, so now that I have that off of my chest, I can now fully focus on not. Why did I just sound British there? Not. I can focus on not selling this game right here. Which I'm just now going to push this pawn down the field, queen, and well, what did they say? Cheerio, Tulio, cheerio. I don't know what I'm saying, dude. Like, what? All right, let me stop embarrassing myself before it goes any further. I swear that's like a saying. I swear that's a saying or something. Cheerio. Is that not? Okay. Whatever. Hey. Tu papi muñaño. Hey. Yeah. I was gonna start talking shites, but you kind of just read my mind, and well. Well, we get the job done. Road to 1300, one step at a time. My opponent blundered here, which is interesting, and apparently I did not capitalize. Your best move was to attack the knight with a pawn. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say for this video. Just thinking about it recently. There's definitely some more stuff that I wanted to get off of my chest. I don't know what it is, though. What is it? No. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Don't allow your life to be a theme of quitting. Remember what you got in it for in the first place. Failure is... Don't allow failure to deter you. Okay. There are people out there, again, who want you to quit because they don't like how your face looks. They don't like how you dress. They don't like your shoes. They don't like your hair. In certain case scenarios, they don't like your skin. They don't like your skin. That's a big one. That's a big one. But it's important to cut all that bullshit out, all of that noise, all that dumb, stupid, ignorant noise. Focus on yourself. Focus on your own lane. And make the best choices that you think is going to give you the best shot towards succeeding towards your goals. Now that's all I got. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.